Hello, my friends. Today is June the 3rd, and this is a reflection reading for the day. Maybe a way to look at your soul or humanity's soul. The card for today, two of them, the sword and this card, which comes with no interpretation, only that which is intuited. Be careful with the swords you're using today. Swords are, your intellect, your clarity, your mind, your words, your communications. If we're acting unclearly and we're acting brashly and we're acting haughtily and we're acting as know-it-alls, often the sword. Or crusaders or avengers or revengers, often the sword is one that can really hurt someone else through words or through deeds. The swords can be the deeds that one does, think, and how one thinks about one to enact something. So our swords can be full of pain, but our swords can crack someone else's eggs. And sometimes that is needed, but most of the time, in order for ourselves not to continuously feel the swords from others aimed back at us, we have to learn how to use our swords more wisely, more lovingly, more compassionately, more clearly. And, the power to convince someone else is so much more powerful than the power to force someone else. The power to be a bully with a sword will only go so far, because there'll always be somebody in the long run who's bigger than you and more powerful than you, and it's always a way to just get yourself hurt more and more and more. And the power to convince someone, to talk to someone, to use your logic, to use your analysis, to use understandings, to use philosophies, to use words that are filled with growth and understanding, to hear others, to listen to others. The sword is also about listening to others and taking in what they have to say and hearing with a wise and compassionate voice how to most clearly bring in people into an understanding of what you have to offer, and how you can offer growth, and how you can offer peace, and how you can offer vitality in a positive way. That's not about ruling over, but it's about joining with. It's about understanding together. It's about working to understand on bigger levels the human drama, the human dilemma, the humanity of beingness, and choose better ways that are more fruitful, that allow more eggs to be intact, that allow more vision to be clear, that allow more life to be sacred. Oh,